Hello everyone, Spoot here, back again with another beginner's guide. Today we're breaking down the basic pet mechanics of the game, plus a few costly mistakes you'll want to avoid as a free-to-play player. Pets in this game aren't just here to look cute, they actually fight alongside you in combat. You can deploy up to 4 pets at a time, but most of the time only one pet will actively fight alongside you. The other 3 remain in reserve and only come out if your active pet gets knocked out. Only a few game modes allow all 4 pets to fight at the same time. On your first day, the main quest will introduce you to the pet system. To obtain a pet, you'll need pet tags, which are used to wish for pets. The primary way to earn pet tags is through Brave Trials. It works similarly to Endless Tower, except you complete it solo, and the rewards are pet-related. You can also get pet tags from other activities or buy them from various shops, although I personally don't recommend spending your currency on them. I'd rather use my gold coins on refinement materials and save my guild currency for the Skell Worker card. Once you have pet tags, you can start wishing for pets. There are 2 types of wishes, the normal wish, which gives orange pets, and the piety wish, which gives red pets. Before you start wishing, you'll need to choose 2 pets for your wish list in each wish category. During a normal wish, any orange pet you obtain is guaranteed to be one of the pets on your wish list. My advice for low spenders and free-to-play players is simple. Read each pet's skills carefully, pick the 2 you like the most from each category, and never change your wish list again. Don't keep changing the pets on your wish list just because you want to catch them all like it's Pokemon. Why? Because you'll need eggshells to upgrade your pet's skills and affinity, and the best way to get eggshells is by obtaining duplicate pets. If you summon a pet you already own, it will automatically be converted into 50 eggshells instead. For example, I already own Baphomet and Garm, but I still keep them on my wish list. I got lucky here and both of them appeared. Since I already owned both pets, they were converted into eggshells instead, which is exactly what I wanted. As you can see, I earned quite a few eggshells from wishing, and I'll use them to upgrade my pets. These upgrades become very expensive very quickly, so if you're a free-to-play player, I highly recommend sticking to the same wish list instead of constantly changing it. You can also purchase eggshells from the pet shop if you need more. The only way to obtain orange pets that aren't on your wish list is through the piety wish using kind pet tags. Here you can see I received 2 orange pets that weren't included in my wish list. So my recommendation is to choose 2 orange pets from the normal wish and 2 from the piety wish, then stick with those 4. They'll likely be your main pets for a long time unless you get lucky and obtain something better from future events. If you want to check the pet's information and skills before the game's release, visit this website linked in the video description. I'm not going to tell you which pets are the best because that really depends on your class and playstyle. Personally, I prefer pets that provide buffs directly to my character. Many pets only buff themselves or apply debuffs to enemies. For example, Dawn, a pet from the Piety Wish, grants a 12% attack buff for 6 seconds. That's an excellent buff for an ADL hunter or any DPS class. Another pet I really like is Garm. One of its skills grants the owner ranged physical damage reduction and provides a shield that restores 10% of your HP when it expires. This is especially useful for ranged DPS classes in PvP modes, such as Daily Arena and Clash of the Chosen, where you only fight against players using the same class. Now let's talk about pet stats. You can increase a pet's stats by leveling it up, which is done by feeding it pet food. Your character's level determines the maximum level your pet can reach. Your pet cannot exceed your character's level. Pet food can be obtained from Brave Trials rewards or purchased from various shops. Avoid leveling more than 4 pets because you'll eventually run out of pet food. While you can buy more from the auction house, it's very expensive. This is another reason why free-to-play players should focus on only 4 pets. Only level up orange and red pets. The only time you should level up purple pets is during the early tutorial. As you can see here, my pet's passive skill is still locked. To unlock it, go to the advancement menu and promote your pet using eggshells. The first promotion unlocks the passive skill, and every promotion increases your pet's skill level. By the 6th promotion, both the active and passive skills will reach level 3, which is their maximum level. However, getting there requires a huge amount of eggshells. Next, let's talk about affinity. You can increase affinity by giving your pets gifts such as life skill materials or cards. At certain affinity levels, you'll also need eggshells to continue upgrading. One important thing to remember is that the stats shown here are not your pet's stats, they're your character's stats. As long as that pet is one of your 4 deployed pets, you'll receive those bonuses. Here are my stats without any pet deployed. Now here's what happens when I deploy Alice with level 3 affinity. Now, since both Pet Advancement and Affinity require eggshells, which one should low spender and free-to-play players prioritize? Personally, I think pet skills only matter if the pet is alive and actively participating in combat. The other 3 in reserve do not provide any skill effects while they are not fighting. However, when it comes to Affinity, you receive the stat bonuses from all 4 deployed pets, even if only one is fighting or even if all of them have been knocked out. What I'll do is only promote each pet only once to unlock its passive skill, then spend the rest of my eggshells increasing affinity. In my opinion, the permanent stat bonuses provide better overall value. There's one more feature worth mentioning. Right next to the Deployment tab is another tab called Guard. You might even receive a side quest for it. I actually had trouble finding it during the beta. At level 75, you can assign up to 6 pets to guard. These pets won't fight in combat, instead they simply provide additional stats to your character. The amount of stats they give depends on the pet's quality and advancement level. The stat bonuses are fairly small. I recommend using pets you don't use that have a lot of eggshells. If you have extra orange or purple pets, promote them with eggshells and assign them to guard. Do not waste pet food leveling them because their level doesn't affect the guard stat bonuses. And that's it for this guide. Ragnarok New World releases tomorrow on both PC and mobile. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll continue making more guides after the game launches. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.